Hello, everyone. Let's start our session with a prayer. Let us pray. Lord God, as we are about to start our celebration today, may you fill us with your power, your presence, and happiness along our ways. We ask for your almighty hand to be upon us all today. Bless our lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help us to stay true to our dreams, to use our gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and of great love. May we hold this memory into our hearts as we continue in our adventures. May your gentle hand guide us in our journey with success and the passion that we follow. And may your blessings be upon us today in the new journey of our time. We ask this in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Good day, everyone. I am Oriel Lisa Maipa, a faculty from the Office of Soul. So, before we begin this session, let me remind you to please mute your microphone. Rename your Zoom name to your complete name and department so that we can identify you. If you wish to turn on your video camera during the session, you may do so. If you have questions regarding the presentation, there will be an open forum right after. You may type in the chat box or use the raise hand in Zoom reaction button and unmute yourself. By the way, this session is video recorded. Recordings will be made available at the Silliman Online University Learning website and in our YouTube channel. Just search Silliman Online University Learning. Kindly like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated with our new videos. Today, we will have another interesting session to learn about tips in organizing classroom resources effectively, advanced resource management in Seoul. Our trainer for this afternoon is Mr. Jacinth Palama, a faculty member of the Office of Seoul. Sir John, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Liz. Hello, everyone. I am tasked to discuss today on the tips in organizing classroom resources effectively, advanced resource management in my soul. By the way, this presentation is a pre-recorded, so if you have question along the discussion, you may reserve your question and ask your question during the open forum. Talking about classroom resources, many classroom resources have been seen as an effective way to encourage more engagement in our lesson as a teacher. When we talk about classroom resources, these are a brilliant and effective way to help to teach and learn in a hassle-free, easy process. Resources can be for teachers and learners, such as the tools to help with marking or learning tools to help children understand subject and get most out of their learning. And that simply refers to the applied instructional materials or educational tools inside a traditional classroom or the face-to-face setup. In Silliman University, we have this learning management system called MySoul. And MySoul has a lot of salient features where teachers can create their activities and resources. On screen are the learning activities and resources that MySoul can offer. MySoul learning activities and resources helps teachers to create a lesson, interact with the learners using open forum or a video conferencing platform, and of course upload learning materials and study guide for the students. Now, the question is, are these learning materials and resources are well placed and organized in the respective virtual classroom? We'll see. So the training participants right now are expected to learn how to first create a folder, second, add a file, third, use page, and the last one is to learn how to organize the lesson using book on the use of the learning activities or resources in my soul. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. And first, allow me to share my screen first. Okay, here. So basically, the thing that we need to do right now is to meet our objectives, right? In order for us to organize our virtual classroom on the use of those resources and activities offered by myself. Now, first in our objective a while ago is we will be able to learn to create a folder, right? So a folder is important in organizing our lesson, right? It's because in a particular folder we will be able to categorize, we will be able to put subfolder, and then of course we will be able to put all the attachment on that particular lesson in just a folder so that students will be guided on the posted lesson and everything that is important to the subject or to the course. Now, how are we going to create a folder? I will be using my existing virtual classroom here. However, we have the same features naman. So I'll I will be using my MTech class here. So first is to create folder. In order for us to create a folder, by the way, this is my virtual classroom. We have here the contents and lesson one, two, three, four, and so on and so forth. And all the assessment will be placed here and the video conference room. Now, yeah, in order for us to add a folder in our lesson, for example in lesson one, if I go to my lesson one, I state all the objectives in the lesson one and then other staffs here. Now I scroll down and then I have here create learning activity, right? So if you click on create learning activity, you look for folder, right? So click on folder here. So basically, we have now in lesson one, and we will create a folder, by the way. So let's name our folder to, um, yeah, let's name it to, intro, yeah, introduction, introduction to ICT. Okay. So next to this is we will uh, put a description on the folder itself. So this is a sample folder, for example. This is just only an example. Anyways, you can add a description on the lesson or the topic itself here. Okay, so then you click on display description and course page so that whatever description you have stated here will be available to the course page. Later on, we'll check on that. So now, um, since we're done having the name of the folder, let's now add files to our folder. So how are we going to add files? There are two ways in adding file. First, you will select your file and upload it, or else you can drag or drop your file, right? So the first thing that we need to do right now is to create first folder. So our folder name here is, click on create folder, and then, yeah, here, lesson one. Lesson one, sorry. Um, supple, lesson one. Okay. Further readings, for example, if you wish to have further readings on this. So click on create folder, and then there you can see our folder. However, this folder has an empty, attachment, right? First, let's take a look on the features using the folder we have here. Add a file, add a folder, or create a folder. Then if you wish to download the folder, then you can download it. And if there's something wrong on the folder and if you wish to delete on it, then you can delete it. Okay, so we have here lesson one, further readings. Now, next thing that we need to do is to add a file on the folder or attachment on the folder. How are we going to add an attachment? So just simply click on the folder, and then there, once you're done clicking the folder, then click on the plus icon here or anywhere on the icon. Click on that, and then we will select the file, right? We will select the file that we want to upload or attach in our further readings. So here we have folder, and then in my case I want to attach my business plan template. Open, and then once you're done, click on click open, and then upload this file. Okay, so as you can see, we already have here um, our file inside the folder lesson one. Right? If I'll go back to file, then I'll click back on this one. So automatically inside the folder lesson one further readings, I have my attachment, which is docs. All right. And then if I wish to add something here, then add another folder, go back to file, and add another folder. Um, lesson one, important documents. So if you wish to add another folder in the in the file, then you can actually create a folder, right? So we have lesson one further readings, which has our business plan document, and then lesson one important document still don't have uh, documents yet because So far, we haven't added yet an attachment, right? So now the thing that we need to do is, of course, add an attachment. For example, click on the icon and then look for an attachment. For example, my research attachment. So I'll click on research and then click on open. Then once you're done, it's a PDF file, then click on upload this file and we'll just wait to upload our file. So we have now here, if I click on lesson one, we can see research.pdf, which the attachment that I have uploaded a while ago, right? So that's how we're going to organize our learning resources or learning materials on the use of the folder. Now, once you're done with that, you can actually set it here in tiles. So it will look like this, or this one, or this one, right? So in my case, I'll be using this one. Okay. And then click on save and return to course. So that's in the lesson one, I think. That's in the lesson one. And we'll see what will happen. By the way, don't mind the existing, um, lesson there. We'll focus on the folder here. So we have now the folder. So the name of the folder is actually, the main folder is Introduction to ICT. Now, um, if you click on this one, by the way, this is a sample folder. So this is inside the description part. You can actually write a very, um, detailed description here about the main folder or the topic. Okay, this is just only a sample. So if you click on Introduction to ICT main folder, um, you will be redirected to this one. Okay, so if you wish to download the folder, then you can download it all. Okay, and if you wish to edit, and if you wish to add another folder, then you click on edit, and then you will be having this interface. You have the same features and menu here. So if you wish to add, then you can, and if you wish to create another folder, then you can. And then once you're done creating it, then click on save changes. So the very purpose of having a folder is, um, we will be able to organize, right? Organize our materials, our lesson here, para it's not lengthy on the student side, right? Like if I try visiting a particular classroom, and then as I have observed, there is the students, our students always, scroll down just to, see what's the update, right, on the lesson. Now, with the help of the folder, you can actually let your, learning materials, your lesson be in a good place on the use of the folder. So that's a folder. That's how we're going to create a folder in my soul. Okay, so next to the folder is, let's learn how to create a file. So for us not to be able to, you know, overwhelmed with the information, I will go to another lesson, which lesson two. I will be adding the file here, which is our second objective, is we will um, create the file. Okay, so in order to create a file, Um, Same thing, same process. You go to create learning activity. There you can see file. Now, um, okay. As you have observed, it has the same, control. I mean, menu in the folder. However, in file, um, you will just, it not stated here the description, right? As you have observed in the folder, there is a description part, and in file, there's no description here. Now, it's actually good in categorizing or organizing our lesson also on the use of the file. So we'll see and let's check. For example, this is about lesson two. We're done with lesson one. We're assuming that we're done the lesson one. Lesson one is about folder and lesson two is about file. So lesson two, let's have here lesson two. Lesson two is adding a file. So how are we going to add a file? Now, um, yeah, here. So most of the time, um, adding a file, I mean, most of the time we used to have our document or yeah, our output placed in a document, right? In a Word document, I mean, or our presentation, right? In a presentation into a PowerPoint presentation. Now this time, um, I will be telling everybody that we can actually save our presentation, our document into PDF for us to be safe, right? The reason why we need to um, save it into PDF so that students cannot edit it along the presentation or along the discussion, right? So yeah, allow me to share my screen first here, right? Assuming that this is yeah, let's have this as an example. Let's have this as an example. Okay, sorry, start share here. Okay, let's have this as an example. Now, this is a PowerPoint presentation. This is my presentation a while ago. Now, I want this presentation to be embedded or to be part of my lesson, which is lesson two. Now, the very first thing I would do is not to save this as a PPT or a PowerPoint. I will save this one as the PDF file so the student can, you know, easily review the lesson. They cannot edit the PowerPoint, right? So the thing that I need to do right now is click on File. I'll go to File and then save in my PC, and then I'll save it here. For example, in File. So save as type. So your type should be PDF, not PowerPoint, right? So there you go. I'll change it to PDF and click on save. Yes, it's existing. Okay. Now there you can see PDF file on my presentation, right? As you can see, I cannot edit, I cannot, yeah, here. The thing that we need to do next is we will upload this PDF file to the file that we have created a while ago, right? So how are we going to upload it? I'll go back first here, right? The one that we have created a while ago. Adding a file using PDF. Okay. Now, to add a file, click on add icon here and then choose a file, and then you look for your saved file, which is the one that is in the PowerPoint and being saved as to PDF. So I hope I will, yeah, here. So I'll click on this one, click open and upload the file. Now, as you can see, the PDF file is successfully uploaded, right? And then we have the same menu here, the one that I have discussed a while ago. Same function, same functionality. We'll see what will happen next if we click on save and return to course. Click on save and return to course, go back to lesson 2, and then here you can see now the lesson 2 adding a file using PDF. If I click on this one, right? If I'll click on that one, student will be redirected to another tab, right? Where they can open the PDF file, right? Most of the time, we go to PDF an option whether to download it or to just view it on the other tab. Okay, so that's the important of file. Now, um, if you have questions about adding a file, then you may again reserve your questions and then you may ask your questions after the the presentation. Okay, so we're that's the function of the file, and then moving on to the our next objective is about page, right? How to integrate page in our virtual classroom. So again, for us to integrate page, I'll go here in my lesson 3. I will be adding, I'll go to my create learning activity, right? Most of the time you go to create learning activity because this is how are we going to organize our classroom or virtual classroom. So click on create learning activity, and our next objective is to create a page. Now look for page. Where's the page now? Here. So click on page. Okay. Now the purpose of, again, the page is to, you know, um, provides an organization of our lesson, right? to also, aside from providing an organized presentation, it also gives us a good recommendation on posting and the attachment, um, adding supplemental resources, further readings, and other steps, right? In the page. Now, I will put a label here, lesson three, adding a page. Now, next to that is in the description area, you can actually add a picture or a link or a video in the description area. However, in my case, I have here, I will be uploading a picture. I'll try to upload a picture in our page. This one. So I have it here. I'll change it to 500. By the way, you can actually resize the image, right? Click on this image is decorative only, and then click on save image. So basically, it has been already attached here. Now you can actually click on this one and then set it to center or anywhere you wish to set it. And then yeah, that's a description. You can add also text on this one, but in my case I will be adding a picture, right? And then the page content. This is about collaborative development. So in my case, I'll search here about collaborative development. I'll go first for Google just to have a content on this. That's collab. Okay, so that's collaborative development, and then here. So for example, I'll just copy this one. Okay, and then paste it here for as part of my content. And then right after that, um, here. So right after that, you can actually um, have this as a supplementary um, resource or further readings for our learners, for the students, by simply typing here um, for more information about the topic. For more information about the topic, click here. Okay, so I have here, click here. So basically, here we will link this one to this one so that the students will be redirected here now. So how are we going to do that? I'll highlight the word here and click on first I'll copy the link, this one, the blog. This is the blog about collaborative development. It's something that is related to our topics. I'll copy the link and then click highlight the word here. And then, as you have observed, there is a link icon here. So please do click on link icon and then paste the link that we have copied a while ago. And then make it sure that you click on check mark. You put check mark
on open in a new window so that the the sorry, the topic will be made available to the other tab or the other window. So click on create link, and then as you have observed, there is a red color red here on the word here. Okay, so that one, and then go back first here. So I'll copy some information first so that by the way, in our actual um setup of our lesson, we already have prepared lesson naman, diba? So we'll just copy and paste it there. But in my case, for tutorial purposes, for training purposes today, I'll just copy and paste lang for the meantime. Okay, and then yeah, here. So close that one, and then you can actually add yeah, this one like this. Okay, okay, and then yeah, just to tell you that we can actually put image so as um, text in the description box, right? So here you can okay, and then click on once you're done adding your description and the content of the page, and click on save and return to course, and we'll see what will happen. That's it under lesson 3, and then we'll see at the bottom part of our lesson. So this presentation looks like. So here we have adding a page, and then online collaboration on an online environment allows people. So it's just something that is giving a short description on what is online collaboration. And then if students wish to read more about online collaboration, just click on read more. It will automatically being placed here once you use page, right? In as our resource. So click on read more, and then here it gives out a short introduction about the lesson. And then for more information about the topic, click here. So if I'll click here, the word here, the one that I um, provided the link a while ago, mm, we'll see whether if we will be redirecting to the link that we have get these resources. Okay, so if I'll click here, we'll see what will happen. It will automatically um, being redirected here, right? So the students will just review it here, right? Not in our kuan na anymore. The student will not scroll na in the virtual classroom. Ang ubang mga assignment, mga quizzes na tabunan na because of the long presentation we have in our virtual classroom. You can actually add a page, you can actually apply the file para sa other tab na sila maka-open, and then you can also apply folder in categorizing so as organizing our online resources. Okay, that's the purpose of adding a page also. So yeah, here students will just scroll down here, not in our virtual classroom. Okay, I also would love to share another example about page on my other virtual classroom. I think I have it here in my nursing class. Sorry, here. In my nursing class, I have here a sample page that I have created a while ago. Here, this is actually a page, right? So here, just click on, yeah, that one. So same, we have the lesson one, and then just all the text only being applied in the description, and then a short introduction, and then a picture of it, and then the whole statement about the lesson, and then I also put read the full details here. So if click on that and save that one, and then yeah, see what will happen next. It will look like this. Okay, same Russia actually on this one. However, the one that we have created right now is we applied we applied you know sorry, we applied picture in our description. That's why it looks like this. However, if we wish to apply only text, okay, if only text, then it will just look like this. Okay, this one. So it is organized, right? Yeah. So if I click here, then student will be redirected to a particular blog, right? With where they can study more on that particular lesson. So that's helpful. Okay. And last but not the least is, sorry, not the least, last but not the least, I mean, is um creating a book, right? Right. So that's our last objective. Organize lesson. How are we going to organize the lesson on the use of a book as a resource? Now I'll go to our lesson four, and here, who among you here are familiar with book? Okay, I think some of you are familiar with book, and then I'd like to show you how book looks like. Okay, so this is the book looks like. Okay, this is a book or ebook, right? So we have here I mean the lesson. This is the lesson and the subtopic. Okay, so if I click on this one, this is for familiarity only. This is an ebook looks like. Okay, so lesson one, I mean, topic one, topic two, topic three, four, so on and so forth. Now, for us to organize well on our presentation, right? We will better use ebook na lang. I mean book, so that it will instead of the students will just scroll and scroll and scroll until um it's time consuming. It's better if you use ebook. I would highly suggest to use book in our virtual classroom because this help our learners also um yeah, kana ganing um, learn that our LMS is also user friendly, right? And then here, I'll go back on the discussion here, and then yeah, you can add the lesson. And then here, so that's about less topic one, and then topic two is about Office 365 activation. So I provided here a tutorial, and then an instruction on where to request for an Office 365 account, and a tutorial about Microsoft Word, right? And then PowerPoint, and I also have here supplemental videos where students can actually view if there are enough time, and if they have questions or along the creation of the activity. So they will be able to look for supplemental videos as their guide. So the supplemental videos would look like this na it as you have observed, it is actually organized, right? So dili ka tong pareha sa like kana ganing magpasunod niyan dagko kaayo og um kuha sa space sa atong virtual classroom. In this case, I will teach you how to organize your videos if you wish to integrate videos in your lesson or in your classroom. Okay, it should be like this lang para nice lantawan at the same time organized. Okay, so this is actually a book. So that's our last topic for today. Now, let's create a book. How are we going to create a book? Same process. You go to your create learning activity and then look for book here. Click on book and then put a label. For example, lesson 4, safety. I'll just copy this one. Safety, security, and ethics. Okay, and then description on it. So you can actually add picture, for example. I hope I have picture here. Yeah, this one. I hope. Okay, so don't forget to click on this so that you can proceed and click save image. Then one here. Okay, and then once you're done, you click on save and return to course. We'll see what will happen. So this is what happened. We have now the description about safety, security, and ethics, about the lesson safety, security, and ethics. Now, the only problem here is there's no content, right? So far, as you have observed here on the first one, we have already the content. Now, the question is, how are we going to add content? Okay, for you to add content, you click on the lesson itself, and then once you're done clicking the lesson, um, yeah, here you may type in your content title, which means your first topic. For example, my first topic is respon responsible use of social media. So that's my first topic. In book, you can actually add sub content if you wish and if it's necessary to be added. Okay, you can actually click on the checkbox here for you to add a sub content. Okay, and then here, responsible use of social media, you will be adding your content here in the box. Now the adding the attachment or the content is not limited. Okay, you can actually add more content here. In my case, responsible use of social media. So I will be looking for a description on the responsible use of social media. I hope I can borrow to my other classroom here so that I'll just copy the description on the the lesson here. Responsible use of social media. So I'll just copy the whole thing here. Anyways, this was being used naman in my class. So I'll just paste it here. For example, basically this is a sort of introduction about responsible use of social media. And then in my book um presentation, I added a line here, put the division on my description. Okay, so here I'll start adding a picture that is related to to the lesson. Okay, so upload, right? I believe that everybody already, you know, I believe that everybody are familiar with the menu here naman, 'di ba? So I'll click on this one, and then if you click on the drop down arrow here, there are a lot of menus pa. In my case, I will put this picture at the center, right? So that it will be good, right? In the eyes of the user. Okay, and then once I'm done adding this one, basically I will also add my presentation, since this one is just only sort of introduction about the topic. So for us to add more content on this one or presentation, in my case, I wish to do like this. Okay, so in my case, I create a thumbnail or a picture, a short, I mean small picture, and then for example this one, download PDF, where students can actually download the PDF here. Okay. So you can actually resize this by double clicking the picture. Like for example, I want this as 300, for example, and click the save. Okay. So it's, yeah, here. And then the next thing that I need to do is, 'di ba? It's just only a thumbnail, 'di ba? It doesn't have a content so far. So in order for me to add a content on this, I'll just click on the download the thumbnail, this one. So if there's a color, it basically means that you've clicked that picture or icon. So if you click that one, I'll go here. This is link. It means that I will be adding a link so that this icon has now the content. So I'll click on the link here, and then I will look for my PDF file on that link. So this is my file, lesson 4. So there you go. The PDF file, of course. Click on upload file. Next to that is you click again, you click the link here. You check on you check whether you have the link already or wala pa. So in my case, I already have the link because I selected the PDF file in my folder, and then I'll click on open in new window, so that if the student will click the thumbnail download PDF, the student will view it on the next window, not in the main window. Okay, so click on that one and then click create link. So basically this thumbnail now has the content because I um, attach a particular link on this one already. And then for us to organize it well, I put a line here to end the division. And then double check the spellings and everything. Or if you wish to, yeah, here add a, yeah, that's fine. You can actually let your text be in the center or side by other side. Okay, right click save changes. Now it will look like this. So we have our topic one, responsible use of social media, and then it will look like this now. So murag nice na siya lantawan compared tong ato tas pinaka main nato nga lesson or virtual classroom niya mag-scroll ang mga bata. So here we have um, this book as one of our resource in my soul, so better use this one. So if I'll click this one, now we have the description, right? We also have a picture, and then if I click this one, it's not just about having the thumbnail. It's actually this thumbnail has a content. So basically, how our the student knows that this thumbnail has the content? Maybe pwede nimo butangan o you can download the file. This is too obvious naman because it has been, stated here, download PDF. So if I'll click on download PDF, this one, if I click on that one, I will be redirected to another file. I mean, another tab, right? Where I can see now the PDF file that was given to the teacher, the PDF file that was being attached to this thumbnail. Right? If you click that one, na so dili na kami mo add og mga PDF file directly to your label, then ma-download na po ni student. It is better to, do such thing like this. Sir, ganahan ko nga we put a label here under the thumbnail. So we can do that by simply clicking torn editing on. So you may edit it. This is the gear icon for editing, deleting, hiding, and adding. So I'll go to editing because you've requested that we wish to put a label on this one. And then, yeah, that's it. And then I wish to italicize it. Okay, here. Will look like this now. Better, pwede po niyo butangan din nga. You can stay here, say here na please download the PDF file for you to have a copy, or please click on the file. And the next is we have here, this icon is add icon. So the next thing that we need to do is to add another topic. So if I click on the other topic, and then yes, stay here. Topic two, which is online safety. Online safety. Yeah. Online safety, for example. And then for online safety, I want to add a picture first as, yeah, this one, and then upload. This image, don't forget one to click on, and then put it in the center. Now, in my case, I prepared already here a description on what is online safety. So I just copy everything here. So here. Okay, so you can actually set it to bold or the size of the text, okay? And then every time I put border or division on this one. Okay, that depends on you anyway. Yeah. And then if you wish to add more terms or more details on the topic, then you can. Okay, same as this. And then edit here. Okay. So in that case, I'll will be having a statement here for further readings. Visit this link. So um, basically, but we can have this one as italicized, and then we'll look for what's this all about, online safety. Let's search for online safety first so that we can have the link. Online safety. Oh, sorry, online safety. So click on that one and then copy the link here. Okay. So highlight the word link, same kaganiha. We have the word here, but now we have the word link, and then just click on the link icon and then paste the copied link. And then don't forget to click on open in a new window so that this link will be available to the other tab, and then click on create link. So I hope it will turn it to red. Okay. Great. So basically, students will click on this one and being moved to the other tab so that they have time to read on this. You don't necessarily indicate everything here. Okay, you can do such thing like this. Okay, click on save image. I mean save changes. Sorry. Okay, and then this is now the outcome. We have that one, and then here, for further readings, visit this link. So if I were the students, then click on the link. I will be redirected to another tab where I will be reading some important announcement for further readings about the lesson. Okay, the risk, the policy and everything about the lesson. Okay, that's the easiest way. So that's how are we going to organize our virtual classroom on the use of the MySol resources that was being mentioned a while ago. One last thing is I will add another um, topic. It's not actually a topic. It's most of the time I will be adding supplemental resources or videos, supplemental videos or resources in my class, 'di ba? Just to support, our discussion, 'di ba? So supplemental resources. In my case, this is the supplemental resources looks like. It will depends upon you whether you put a picture or the link. In my case, I will be doing supplemental resources on the use of the videos just to support the lesson and as also serve as the guide for students. Now, here for watch the video, watch the video uh, sorry, for more ideas, please watch the video. Okay, so italicize. And then the next thing that I need to do is to click on the show more buttons arrow down, click on that one, and then as you have observed, there is a bootstrap grid here. So I'll click on bootstrap here and then look for and select for two column, one here and the other one. So in my case, I'll go to YouTube. For example, if my supplemental resources are available made available here in YouTube, and then it's about online safety. Sorry, I paste it here. Then I'll just copy the link here so that just wait. Okay. Yeah, gipalaway rata. Okay. So, yeah, assuming, I mean, this is part of our supplemental videos, just right click and then copy video URL, or else you can copy the link here. So in my case, I will be pasting the link here in column one. Yeah, perfect. Next, go back to YouTube and then or your supplemental videos or your pre-recorded man lang, you can actually save it there. And then here, uh, being safe on the internet, and then I'll let this one be part of my supplemental resources. I'll just copy the link again and then paste it here. Okay, and then if I wish to add another link here, sorry, here, um, same process. Okay, um, discussion about online safety and security. I'll just copy the link here, right click and copy the link, or else copy the link sa taas and then paste it here. And then, yeah, look for another topic that is related. Okay, then copy the link here or here. Okay, and then paste it here. Now we'll see what will happen next. Okay, click on save changes once you're done. So I have here for more ideas, please watch the video. Okay, and then yeah, I copied the link from YouTube. The very important thing here is apply the bootstrap grid so that we will organize the video well, because if just pasting the link of the YouTube in the virtual classroom, it it covers a lot of space. In this case, it will went organized, and then it's good for the eyes of the learners also. If I click on save changes, we'll see what will happen. It will look like this, diba? So it is, yeah, sorry, akong pagkami yan. It will look like this. Dili ka tong magbinagsa. Diba? Sayang kay kalas kay space. In this case, yeah, student will just play here, play and play and play. Okay? And then it is actually placed on the use of the bootstrap grid. Okay, so that's how we're going to, use ebook. Now, if you wish to edit, you go edit here and delete, hide, and add. And then if you wish to move this lesson up, then you click on the arrow up. And then if you move the lesson below, then you click on the arrow below. Okay, so we're done editing. We're done posting our lesson. you you can actually add more lesson as you can here. In this case, I will be limiting it for 3 lesson only. And then I'll click on turn editing off, and then we'll see the student's view. So it will look like this. Here, it's lesson 4, here, this one. But if you have like this, like 4, 5, 6 lesson, 4, 5, 6, Actually you can. Okay. For tutorial purposes, that's we have I set it three only, but anyways, this video is recorded. You can actually watch this one. Okay, and then if you wish to, resize the picture here because it's too um large for you to view it, then double click it, and then yeah, you can resize it actually. Okay, and then save, and then save. Mm, we'll see. Okay, here. So we're done discussing on how to create folder, file, how to integrate page in our virtual classroom, and lastly, how to organize our lesson, our videos, our topic using ebook as a resource in my soul. I hope you understand and you learned something today. Thank you so much for listening. Let's now proceed to the open forum.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Maybe you have questions along with the discussion a while ago. Please feel free to unmute your audio, or else you may type in your question in the chat box. By the way, thank you for joining this afternoon session. I am so happy. And if you wish to have the copy of the presentation, you may actually view it in the YouTube channel of the Office of Soul. Any questions? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, ma'am Joy. I hope that helps because we're almost napod sa ato ang next school year. So I hope we can apply this, 'di ba? Okay, since everyone don't have question, let's take first this opportunity to take a picture. So please do, open your video camera so that we can take a picture. Okay. Yes, Ma'am Marvick. Thank you. Hi, Ma'am Alcon. Thank you for joining. Hi, Ma'am Joy. Yeah. Okay, let's smile. One, two, three, smile. And then one, two, three, smile. Okay, thank you so much again. And yeah, we have our YouTube channel in please do visit it. The channel's name is Silliman Online University Learning. So please do also subscribe our channel. Again, mom and sir, thank you for joining this afternoon session. I hope the discussion helps you to build a better interaction to our learners in the setup of online distance learning. Thank you so much. Goodbye and God bless everyone. By the way, I also have here, I also I believe I forgot to tell you about the link. So we have here the post webinar survey. This is a must. Um, Please do click on the tiny URL here on the chat box, and then for you to have your certificate, then please do answer the evaluation of the webinar, and then yeah, the link is made available in the chat box. You may copy the link here. Okay. Sige, I'll just wait. Everybody could copy the link before we end the session formally. Okay, I hope everybody done copying with the link. Yeah. Yes, correct, ma'am. You can actually answer the evaluation so that you can have your certificate. A direct message was sent from me. Thank you. Thank you for your time again and again. Bye bye, everyone.